Okay, welcome back. I'm in the Messerschmitt 109. Now I know I've been very critical of the Messerschmitt 109 because it is, in my opinion, it's the most awful aircraft ever to fly. The undercarriage on it is absolutely ghastly. So they lost more aeroplanes in crashes and ground handling than they did actually in combat. But having said that, it is the most successful fighter that's ever flown. It has more kills, more confirmed kills than any other fighter. And I'm going to compare it now to the Spitfire. Okay, it's got a throttle down there. It doesn't appear to have a propeller control, so I'm assuming that's automatic. The instruments are in meters altitude and kilometers per hour, which is something I'm not used to. It has a tail wheel lock, so that in itself is a big positive plus. Flaps, we can lower flaps. Look, I've got 2 stages of flaps lowered there. I'll go to 1 stage actually, I'll just raise them, but just looking down at the flaps, you can lower 4 flaps, look at that. And you can come up in stages. They move quite slowly, but can't do that with a Spitfire. You've only got full landing flaps or nothing. So that is a huge advantage, I think, in my opinion. So there's the flaps fully up. So I'm going to put 1 stage down for takeoff. It's also got pop-out slots on the end of the wings, which the Spitfire didn't have. And that helped with low speed handling. The layout of the dashboard is really nice. We've got up at the top here those 3 white lines you can see. That tells you how much ammunition you've got left in your guns. The magneto switches are right there. The raising and lowering of the gear is straightforward. We've got toe brakes. That is a massive plus over the Spitfire. And like I said, we've got a tail wheel lock, trims there. Don't like the cockpit, it's really horrible. It's like being in a coffin. But anyway, let's go. Let's take it up for a fly, shall we? We've got a sliding glass window there, we can get some air. So let's take it up and see what we can do. I've got no sound again on the aircraft, but hopefully it's recording the sound. Brakes off, and so long as you go into wind, this aircraft should be okay. You try landing it in a crosswind, you're going to dig a wingtip in, it's going to go on you. I've got the tail wheel lock on. Without having to crash. As soon as I start to centralise these controls, it's going to come off. The system okay. It should be coming up. Looking for 200 feet, and I don't know what that is in meters. Just have to guess, that'll do. Flaps up. So there's the flaps up. Interesting gun sight, it's just a circle that points up. The gun's got a nice clock there. Very clear, second hand. It's better than the Spitfire. Again, we've got 2 Umin, ATA, I don't know what that means, the block down there. So we've got 2 working blocks. Left and right on the fuel. It all looks pretty forward. Nice compass on it. I do like that. And we've got an artificial horizon that does actually. If you start doing loops and things, and our attitude indicator won't fail on us. It's like having a steering wheel on a car that won't fall off. Start turning corners. There's the artificial horizon on the Spitfire. Let's do an artificial horizon. There we go. It's still working when we get back to horizontal. That's great. That was really good. So the speed's coming up. We're up to 450 knots. Let's do a tell you what, apart from the dodgy undercarriage, I like it. Okay. Let's have a look at these guns, because these, where did I put my thing? I should have looked for this one now. I think to turn the guns on, push that switch. Oh yeah, some cannons firing there. And as you fire them, these white lines come down to tell you how much ammunition you've got left. Now this had two cannons on the hood, one that fired through the centre of the spinner, and I think it had them on the wings as well. I don't think this one does. I don't think this is the backward looking version. It's got three guns, and they're all in the hood and the spinner. Right, so let's it'd be interesting to put this up against the Spitfire in a bit of a dogfight. Shoot targets on the ground. Let's have a go at Neptune's Fort. See where Neptune's Fort is. It's just about there. Oh, got it first time. Look at that. Whoa. Top rudder in there. Airspeed will actually crack right down to 300. Full power now. Look. Let's come in low, let's see how fast it goes. Have to work it out in there. Miles per hour, knots. 400. In low level, let's shoot things at Manston. They're really down the wall. Whizzing in. We could do a bit of a target range, have a bit of a dog fight. Another aircraft. Me and low hangers inside. Over 500 kilometers an hour. It's 550. And another advantage of the Messerschmitt BF is G. That means push the nose down. The engine should not. The Spitfire engine will put out the area. Daimler Benz engines. Right, pull the power all the way back. Let's see if we can get this thing back on the ground without bending it. I wanted to fly this because it is a double dodgy. I don't like it when those slots come out because you know you're close to the stall when that happens. So I'm keeping a good lookout for them. Right, here we are. Airspeed 300. Let's get the gear in transit. Gear is in transit. We'll have 1 stage, 2 stages of flaps. They're coming down. I don't want to go slower than 200 on the approach. Shame I can't hear any noise. I'm in complete silence here. Got no sound for some reason. I have to go into all the settings and mess about for hours to get it right. And then either the engine's too loud and you can't hear your voice, or the other way around. Right, I'm going a bit slow now. I'll have another stage. Tailwheel lock is there. Brakes are off. Nose is waffling. 200, 200, 200. Slots coming out. Okay. Throttle closed. And bounce the daisy. Teach monkeys to fly better than that. Keep it straight, keep it straight, keep it straight, keep it straight, keep it straight. Come on. Full flaps. Left and right braking. If you slam the brakes on, the thing will go up on its nose and then you'll smash the propeller into the ground, as lots of aircraft did that. And so I don't know what the correct landing speed is for this, but I dare say I'll find out. Look at that, full flaps, slot sticking out, everything. Wow. So we'll taxi back to the hangar, and the flaps up, a bit of power and a bit of braking to get the thing round, to tail the lock off really, but then it goes all over the place, it's mad, it's everywhere. So I'm leaving the tail wheel lock on and trying my best not to have to do too many turns. Okay, where's my 1D thing? That's it. So it opens like that, you can look at it and see where it's going. I think the visibility over the hood is actually better than the Spitfire. I don't think the airframe is as good as the Spitfire though. The Spitfire definitely looks nicer. I think it handles better once it's flying. I'll tell you what, it's good. It's good. I have no idea if it's good. Like I said, the main thing that can snag it on is that horrible undercarriage. The idea was you could take the wings off and it'd still be standing there on its wheels. So a lot of the aircraft have the wheels in the wings. So we've got a production thing idea that really didn't work out very well. The theory was there. I think a little bit more thought having gone into it. I think if they made the wheels wider undercarriage, like the Fokker 190, like the Hurricane, this would have been absolutely brilliant aeroplane. I know the Germans did capture a Spitfire, and they put a German engine in the Spitfire, they tried it with a Daimler Benz 605 I think it is, and wow, it outperformed the Spitfire. It did really, really well. And they actually thought it better than it was. It was much better than the German engine than it was indeed. And then the Spanish, of course, the Spanish Messerschmitt BF, the Spanish squeezy engine. It's a shame because the German engine is very, very good. I am impressed. I actually am more impressed than I thought it was going to be. That is really good. That's the magnesium. And that's how you stop the engine. Normally we have a red mixture lever, which that isn't it. I don't think that's it. Could be. I'm not sure what that is. I would have thought it was the mixture, but it's not. Let's come out of VR. Let's go into... I'll leave it up there because the microphone... What I'll do is I'll disable the VR and I'll have a good look on the screen. because we've got descriptions. Tank pump. You see, what on earth does a tank pump do? I don't know. There is a thing called a pilot operating handbook. You can buy a pilot operating handbook for any aircraft, and it gives you all the speeds and technical details, tells you everything is. But what I do is I find my way around the cockpit just by hovering over things. That's the tail wheel lock. Should say tail wheel lock. There you go, tail wheel lock. Next to the magnetos, but I can't see the pump electrical system. What's that? It's not for telling me. These are the wheels up and wheels down. What's that red knob looking important thing there? Emergency gear down. Yeah, okay, I'm on with that. But this is the artificial horizon. That is super impressive. Ball in the middle, really nice. We've got 2 clocks in there, so we can take the time and we can time our journeys, everything. I guess that's the fuel, is it? We should be able to zoom in on these things. See, the picture's much clearer when you're not in VR. I have to read up on the Messerschmitt 109. I really would. What's that? Is that left and right tank? Fuel? I can't read German. Alpha Zoo. I'm guessing that's fuel. No, won't change. It stays where it is. Okay, well, like I say, I don't know shit about the Messerschmitt 109 really, but there it is. Look at that! What a gorgeous aeroplane! It looks sinister, doesn't it? I mean, it's a horrible, evil fighter, and the handling isn't brilliant on it. The Spitfire definitely handles better in my opinion. But it has a lot of features that I do like. The only thing is the undercarriage. If the undercarriage was wider and folded up the other way, that would have been a cracking aeroplane, wouldn't it? It really would. It really would. And of course, I'm not familiar with kilometers an hour. I don't know what 550 kilometers an hour is. I'm guessing it's around 350, is it, something like that? I don't know. And altitude, you told me to fly at 3,000 feet. I'm looking at 3,000 meters. That's probably 9,000 feet, isn't it? So that's got me confused. But other than that, I think it's a beast, isn't it? And I have said it was the worst aeroplane of all time to fly in yet, despite that horrible undercarriage, which is awful. They built 34,000 of them, and they have the highest number of kills of any fighter in any wartime conflict ever. So can't be that bad, can it? I like it. I intend to do a lot more flying in this. Because I'm of the opinion that if you can fly this, you can fly anything. You really can. But don't get complacent, because when you get complacent and you get cocky and you get good, you think, take a few unnecessary risks and gone. But I definitely like the guns on it. They're much better than the Spitfire, I think, because they were cannons. They weren't the old 303. Not that there was anything wrong with the 303. The 303 was pretty deadly, but I think the 20mm cannons or whatever it had in this thing were a lot more devastating, weren't they? And you've got the accuracy of reading the... And it's easy to shoot. You can line up on your target. So easy. I'm impressed. I am impressed. I am. I'm a lot more impressed than I thought I was going to be, actually, because I'm a huge Spitfire fan, as you know. Although you can't really blame the Spitfire and the Messerschmitt for the undercarriage, because aircraft technology was evolving. It really was. But I think the Spitfire was the better airframe out of the two. If they put the Daimler-Benz engine in it and they'd reconfigured the undercarriage and put better instruments in it, you know, you could make a load of suggestions, couldn't you? But the purists would be like, No, don't want to hear it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.